to the memory of the French fighters.
Bonjour. Lequel préférez-vous?
Parlez-vous anglais?
If you buy, I speak whatever you like. I see you over there at the monument with the Cross of Lorraine. You are a tourist?
Actually, I have a job here in Paris, but it's only temporary, so I guess I'm kind of a tourist.
Tourists are good. I welcome tourists. I am Malika. I sell fine things from around the world. The others who sell here, they sell things which they pry from the muck of their basements. You see something you like?
Well, this spoon looks familiar.
You can get a Sunday spoon like that in only one place. From a hotel in an amusement park which is said to be haunted. It is very special, and yet I sell for only 12 euros.
Would you take 3 euros instead?
You cannot get a spoon like this in all of Paris. It is worth 12 euros.
I'll take it.
Voila. What else do you like?
What do you want for this train engine?
That is the favorite toy of my brother. My sister paints it orange to spite him, and still my brother loves it. He lets me sell it only because today he is an engineer and no longer needs a toy train. The price is 15 euros.
No, thank you.
What else do you like?
How much are you selling the green rings for?
They are green magic rings. They cost 15 euros.
Too much. 4 euros is more like it.
Voila. What else do you like?
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
When you come back, maybe then I have what you like.
I'll remember that.
Merci. Au revoir.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. If you like the bargains, you have come to the right place. What captures the eyes?
Well, this piece of stone looks interesting.
Your instincts are very good. It is not just a piece of stone, it is a piece of history. That is an ancient key from an ancient civilization. I sell it to you for 53 euros.
I'll take it.
It is yours. See anything else you like?
Does this cost very much?
The traffic cone is one of my favorites. So colorful and so useful. With it, I myself learned to park my car parallel, and I ask only 10 euros for it.
I'll take it.
It is yours. See anything else you like?
What's the price of this lava lamp?
That lamp is very special. The truck which rises and falls inside it, unlike any I have ever seen. Watching it will entertain you for hours, and I am selling it for only 20 euros.
I'll take it.
It is yours. See anything else you like?
Actually, I don't see anything else.
Here, new things come and old things go all the time. You must come back.
I might just do that. Au revoir.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Monsieur Marchand, à votre service.
Bonjour, Monsieur Marchand.
American tourist?
Sort of. Is that okay?
I like Americans. They are smart. I sell good stuff and they can tell. So, what are you going to buy?
Well, where have I seen this arm before?
That is the arm of a robotic monster with a very interesting history. The police detective who sold it to me says the arm figured into the capture of a dangerous criminal who operated at an amusement park in America. I sell it to you for 18 euros. A real steal, if you will pardon the expression.
I'll buy it.
Vendu. What else tickles the fancy?
What's in here? A movie?
Oui, it contains an American short film. I am not sure if it is about the beloved beast of burden in Tibet or about someone who talks a lot, but it has won many awards. And the fact that it is in a nice blue canister makes it well worth 84 euro.
I think it's probably worth more like 42 euros.
Vendu. What else tickles the fancy?
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
By any chance, does Mademoiselle wish to earn some money?
Maybe. How?
The tourists, they like to buy hand-painted reproductions of famous works of art. But as you can see, it is difficult for me to paint them. But for a young woman such as you, it is easy.
You want me to paint the reproductions?
You see, the lines are already there. You look at the original painting, you put paint on your brush, you paint between the lines. Voila! A painting which the tourists will gobble up. And I pay you 15 euro for each one you complete. Do you wish to start now?
Definitely.
But of course.
Monsieur, how's this?
Magnifique! You have done excellent work. And for that, I reward you. Do you wish to paint another?
Not right now. Maybe later.
Very well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir. Still need to do that. Can't check that off yet.
If you need to talk to Minette, good luck. She's playing that ridiculous online game she's obsessed with and refuses to do anything else until she gets the highest score. It is so aggravating.
Do you happen to know what Minette's login is?
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Do you know what Minette's password is?
Nope.
I'm in. Game on. All right. I got the highest score. Or should I say Carol did.
Oh my gosh, I did it! Heather, I won! I got the highest score! Send Nancy in here, we've got work to do, and I am on a roll.
You're a genius. Now get in there before she decides she has to beat that score.
That's finished. Been there, done that. Check.
Ah, you have some stuff for me. Let's see it. How absolutely positively rude. The lava lamp, the rings, the canister, the cone. They're perfect. I adore them all. I'll take care of this other junk you bought. Now go away, I have work to do.
What happened to your wall?
You're not really talking to me while I'm trying to work, are you?
Sorry. Can't check that off yet.
I said I have work to do.
What's up?
What's with all the red paint that's splattered on the wall in Minette's studio?
I came in one morning last month and there it was. Minette must have had a bad night.
And she just happened to have a can of paint in her office?
Probably using it for inspiration.
Ah. I'll let you get back to work.
Allez, bye-bye.
No, don't say anything. Let me guess. You lost your passport, so you're looking for the American consulate to get it replaced. Only you wound up here because you asked a Parisian for directions, and you thought you understood what he said, only you didn't. Am I right?
Well, you got the part about being an American right.
But you're not lost? Ugh, I must be losing my touch. Dieter von Schwesterkrank. Please don't tell me you're a would-be model who thinks her career would take off if only I would photograph her.
No, my name's Nancy Drew. Minette sent me here to pick up some fabric photos.
I regret to say I have not printed them up yet, nor will I have time to do so for quite a while. Had I used my digital cameras, there would be no problem, but unfortunately, the essence of those fabrics was better captured by film.
You're not really going to make me go back to Minette and tell her that, are you?
I'd forgotten how unpleasant she can be when things don't go her way. Do you know how to make prints?
Sure.
Then all is well. There is a binder on the bookshelf that will tell you how to make prints with the paper I use, which is Krollmeister Escachrome PB paper. The darkroom is through the door with the red light by it, and the 4 negatives from which prints need to be made are next to the enlarger. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Enlarger, negatives, developers, stop bath, fixer. May I take this binder into the dark room with me?
Leave it in here, please. If you take it in there, you might spill something on it.
Can't check that off yet. What's this?
That's just a toy I made when I was a boy. Go ahead and play with it if you want. I still do.
Nice camera. Is it digital?
Yes, very high res though. Very limited capacity. Would you like to borrow it?
I'd love to. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just make sure you don't knock over anything in there. Some of those chemicals are extremely volatile. Help yourself!
Whoa, look at all those bottles of chemicals. One false move and boom. Looks like the paper is already mounted on the enlarger. That helps. Oh my gosh, it's pitch black in here. With all those chemicals around, I'm going to have to be real careful. That can't be good. There, I'll just put them in an envelope and I'll be all set. Been there, done that. That's finished. That's finished.
Ah, you made the prints. Now you get to have the pleasure of delivering them to Monsieur Traconard.
What's he going to do with them? Do you know?
Heather said that he wants to use them to illustrate an upcoming story about modern fabrics.
Does Jean-Mi dislike you as much as you seem to dislike him?
It wouldn't surprise me. I refuse to bow and scrape when I'm in his presence, and he resents me for it. He's not used to that. You see, most people are so afraid he'll write something bad about them that as far as they're concerned, whatever Jean-Mi wants, Jean-Mi gets, no questions asked.
What's your opinion of Minette's assistant, Heather McKay?
Heather's a bright girl. Her crush on me is unfortunate, but I can handle it.
She has a crush on you?
It's obvious to me that she does. Dealing with models the way I do day in and day out, I've gotten pretty good at knowing what women are thinking and feeling.
Does Heather know that you know?
I've said nothing to her because although there is no chance that I will ever reciprocate her feelings, I see no point in hurting her. Let her have her crush. Eventually she will set her heart on someone else and I will be forgotten.
It was fun talking to you.
Adios.
Come in, set your things down and come on over here. Hi, JJ Ling. I'd shake your hand, but I get flour all over you. Oh, and Heather called and told me about your luggage. No worries. I have plenty of clothes in every size imaginable. Your bedroom's down that hall. The airline lost my luggage once, told me it was gone for good and paid me $100. Then 5 years later, my suitcase shows up on my doorstep. And a bill for the $100 they'd paid me. Plus interest.
It showed up 5 years later.
What? You don't believe me?
Actually, no.
Ooh, you're honest, you're smart. You and I are gonna get along great, Nancy Drew. You were right not to believe me. I made it up. See, to be a good model, you kind of have to be a good actress too. So sometimes I make things up, just for practice. Just to see if I can get people to believe me.
Doesn't that make people kind of mad?
Some people, yeah. But I don't do it to be mean. And it's not like I'm hurting anybody. I'm just being creative. I've got some people convinced that I won the lottery and am actually a millionaire. It's kind of fun. You like chocolate chip cookies?
You're not making them on my account, are you?
Heck no. I'm about 3 pounds shy of being the perfect size 12 that I need to be for Minette. I have a very high metabolism. So, I make cookies, I eat cookies, and since you're here, I share cookies.
Why does Minette want you to be a size 12?
Contractually, I have to be a size 12. See, Minette is into curves, so she designs clothes for full-figured curvy women. Because I signed on to be a fitting model, I have to maintain the ideal size 12 weight and shape.
What's a fitting model?
A fitting model puts on samples from a designer's latest line, so the designer can create each piece on a real live person instead of a dress form. It's not very exciting. In fact, it's totally boring. Plus, you're always getting stabbed with pins. But it pays the bills.
Does anyone else live here?
Nope, it's just me. And you now. Managed to get a short-term lease. Soon as I'm done being Minette's fitting model, I am out of here.
Heather wants me to pick up an envelope from you.
Oh yeah, it's right over there. Heather needed a bunch of personal information so they can pay me, but I refused to give it out over the phone. I'm real paranoid about that sort of stuff. Don't ask me why, I just am. Go ahead and take it to her.
Can you think of anyone who might be out to get Minette?
Well, Dieter, obviously.
Is he the only person you can think of?
There's always Hugo Butterly, I guess. He and Minette are always taking pot shots at each other. Although that's probably because they know the fashion media eat that sort of stuff up.
See you later.
Ciao, Bella.
Oops, haven't done that. Been there, done that. Empty. Been there, done that.
Hello?
It's me. How was your run?
Jog. It was definitely a jog. And the best part is, it's over. What's going on, Nan?
You cannot believe how high-strung Manette is.
Why do you say that?
Well, the first time I walked into her office, I was almost decapitated by the potted plant she'd just thrown.
She threw a potted plant at you? Before she even knew you? That was rude.
Actually, she was throwing it at Heather, her assistant. Oh, and Bess, according to Manette, when something is cool, she says it's totally rude.
Rude. You know, that's got a ring to it. He is one rude dude. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna start saying that.
Have you ever heard of a fashion photographer named Dieter von Schwesterkrank?
No, but I'll bet he's young, German, and cute. Why do you say that? Because I have a sixth sense about these things. Go ahead, Nancy. Describe him in all his luscious Teutonic detail.
Well, he's young, German, and cute.
See? Why do you ask, Nan?
He's pretty sure that Manette's assistant Heather has a crush on him.
Is that good or bad?
Well, it's good for Dieter's ego, I'm sure, but if it's true, it's bad for Heather. He couldn't care less about her.
He'd better be careful, or her crush could turn into something a little less harmless.
Someone has been sending Manette threatening letters.
You mean someone's been threatening her life?
Well, not in so many words. I've only seen one of the letters she's gotten, and it was just kind of vaguely threatening. The end is near, that sort of thing.
Do you think the threats are what's causing Manette to act so bizarrely? Or is her bizarre behavior the reason why she's been getting threats?
Good questions, and there's only one way to answer them.
Find out who sent those letters. Just be careful, Nancy, or you might start getting threatening letters.
You should see how cool, calm, and collected Manette's assistant Heather is, even when Manette is totally wigging out.
I don't get it. I mean, how could anyone work for a woman who goes around wearing a mask all the time?
Maybe Heather puts up with her because she knows working as Manette's assistant will look good on her resume.
Well, I'm thinking anybody ambitious enough to put up with behavior that wacky could be pretty darn ruthless, too. I sure wouldn't turn my back on her, Nan. Yeah, that may be your favorite place to stab people.
It seems that Manette's biggest rival is a fashion designer named Hugo Butterly.
You think he's the one who's been sending Manette those threats?
I think it's possible.
I love his stuff. I can't afford it, of course, but I tried a Butterly on once, and I gotta tell you guys, I look très gorgeous.
Well, I'll let you guys go.
Have fun. Amusez-vous bien. Show off.
Hello?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Nancy, what's going on?
I finally met Manette.
So what's she like?
Very temperamental. It's like working around dynamite. One false move and she goes off. And I mean she goes off.
Is she talented?
I guess so. She's in the process of designing a dress for the First Lady.
Of the United States? That's pretty cool. Unless something goes wrong and Minette loses it. If that happens, it could turn into an international incident.
Parts of Paris are real quaint. Like you can buy stuff from these vendors in the park, but if you want to get a good deal, you have to haggle with them.
Sounds like fun. Sounds like a pain. Oh, Frank, where's your spirit of free enterprise? What kind of stuff do they have, Nancy?
Everything imaginable. It's like a garage sale, only in a park.
I love garage sales. I hate garage sales.
Plus, their inventory is always changing, so people keep going back to them just to see what new stuff they have.
I wish haggling was common in this country. There's nothing better than feeling like you've gotten yourself a really good deal on something. And when somebody rips you off? Nobody rips me off, Frank. Okay, except for that bogus concert ticket I bought from Gerald, the budding juvenile delinquent Higginbotham in junior high school. But I was young then, very young.
I didn't tell you who my roommate is, did I?
Is it somebody we know?
Jing Jing Ling.
Jing Jing Ling? The model? You're rooming with J.J. Ling, the famous Australian model?
Yep.
You're not talking about me, are you?
Oh my gosh, that was her? That was J.J. Ling? Joe, just calm down. I'm calm. I'm very calm. I am completely calm. The heck you are. Now sit down. You're hyperventilating.
I'll check back with you later.
Call back anytime. See ya.